Today we're swapping out the Juniper steering wheel with a yoke and show you what it looks like driving, how you can take this one out and put this one in. So over the years, we have shown you a variety of yoke options in this channel. Some are fully customizable, some just simple yokes, and going all the way back to the 2018 Tesla Model 3. Now, I'm a big fan of the yoke over the full steering wheel like this, mainly because of the size. If you look at it here, the yoke is only half of the full steering wheel, so the top arch right here always blocks something in the front, especially if you have a steering wheel mounted instrument cluster display or any other instrument cluster display. The top arch is on the way, it's just generally on the way. So I like having half the wheel. I also find very comfortable position on holding this wheel on the bottom, on here. There's a lot of resting spots on the yoke wheel versus the circular ones on the side that I have to hold it on an angle or on the side. So it just gives me the comfort. I like how it looks. Looks like a spaceship that I'm driving. Every time somebody looks at my car, relatives, neighbors, they're like, whoa, where's the other half of your steering wheel? So I'm into modifying my Tesla and making it look different than everybody else's. So I love the yoke, but that may not be for everybody. You may just prefer this over this, but today I just want to show you an option for your Model Y Juniper. This yoke was sent to us by Tesla Studio, who have reviewed a lot of their products in the past. If you go to their website, you'll find Model 3, Model Y, all kinds of products on their website. And they are generally also the most affordable Tesla accessory companies out there. If you look through the website and you pick out a wheel that you want, there is multiple of options. As I say, Napa white, Napa black. There's also carbon fiber options. You can also get this for older Teslas like Model 3s and Model Y before the Juniper and Highland. And if you go to the link and put it into the cart during checkout, if you put a discount code Shiva Tesla during checkout, you're gonna save even more money on top of their sale that is already going on. This is the affiliate code. We earn a very small commission at no additional cost to you, which greatly helps us bring videos like this in the future. Thank you very much. Let's continue. So now we got to remove this airbag so we can remove this steering wheel here. Keep in mind yours might not have this turn signal gear indicator. This is from Enhance. I have a video down below. But basically what you do is you take your the Allen key or any type of a pin and you put this pin through this hole right here in the bottom. And what you do is you're going to feel, when you do this, you're going to feel a spring inside. It's just a metal spring, and all you have to do is push that spring. And when you do that, this actually releases the airbag. So you'll see that the airbag got released on one side. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you push this and you release the airbag, and that is how easily the airbag just simply comes out. So now we're gonna go ahead and show you the wiring here. So now we have released the airbag here. There are two pins that we need to remove from here. One is the airbag, that is this guy here, and then there is gonna be the connection with the buttons and everything right here. So that connects to the chip that it has on the steering wheel. So we gotta remove those two. And this is the main bolt that we need to remove, and at that time this whole steering wheel can come out. That clip is a little bit of nerve-wracking at first, but once you get a hang of it, you'll realize it is not that difficult. What this is you don't want to pull on this transparent clear plastic in the back. That is a big no-no. You will ruin your car. Don't do that. Your goal is to just remove this yellow piece. And there are two connections this yellow piece has. It is this bracket, this one, and then the bottom one on the exact same spot. What these brackets are doing is, if I can focus right there. So if you look at it right here, there is a little notch, a cutout. And what this bracket does is it sits on that nut. So if we were to push this in, you see that when you push down, it releases from that nut and it allows you to come out a little bit. But right now it is not doing that, it's not coming out because we gotta do that exact same thing in the bottom as well. So you gotta pinch both of this and then try to pull this out by pinching right there. So pinching and pulling. And as I said, this could take a little bit getting used to. You gotta put a little bit of a leverage. And if we are having issues and having a hard time, you can use a needle nose plier like this, try to pull it. This is the pin that we were struggling with earlier. And if you look at the notch, that's the notch. I don't know if I can focus on this. There you go, that's the notch, right? So what we need to do is push on this. And when we push on it, that notch gets released. It gets squeezed down. And we have that on both sides. So that same notch gets squeezed down. That means you see that top part? That is squeezed down. You pull it, then this opening right here, the cutout, will release it. That means you can pull this all out. But look at this clear, transparent thing. You don't want to mess with that. There's pins and everything. You don't want to pull on that. So one is out. So once you remove that from the pin there, you're gonna get an alert right here. It says safety restraint system issue. The driver airbag may not perform because we remove it. It's red. All the airbags are good. It is red, and you see the same issue there. That is okay because we're gonna put the airbag back in a little bit. Now we gotta remove this one. Again, same idea here. You just wanna pull this down and push this in. Do it a couple of times. And that comes out. If you look at it, that one is out. It's the exact same idea as this right one. So another tip for you guys, if this is looking like it is impossible, it's not coming out, do not pull on the wire. But what you could do is you can pry one side just a little bit by pushing it up and then use like a pry tool to hold that side up. It is coming out just a little bit, then work on the top. Do not put pressure. Again, this should be very, very, very carefully done. Now, this is the part where having someone to hold the steering wheel helps because you're gonna take your wrench here. I'm just gonna use an impact driver. You can use like a little wrench with a PVC extension, but you need a larger thing like this, a longer. And what you need to do is put it right here, and then we're gonna have to loosen this. But if you look at it here, I mean, I could use my legs, but it would be helpful if somebody was holding this. Ready? I have this much leverage. Now, I'm going to hold the steering wheel with my knees. If you have another person helping here, that would be perfect. But since I don't, I'm going to hold this with one hand, and I'm going to try to pull this out using my other hand. And this is, yeah, there you go. So I was able to loosen it, but this takes some muscle here to be able to do that. But once this is loosened, then it comes out easily. So you need to loosen this then after you initially get this out, and don't completely take the nut out, because what happens is if you take that out and you're trying to pull this steering wheel, it might just hit you on your face. So what you do is loosen this a little bit. Look at that. Now kind of tap onto the steering wheel, loosen it. Try to get this out so it is as loose as possible. You see how like this is nudging here? So you want to loosen, look at that, like it came and stayed on the front there. Now you can go ahead and completely remove this and take the steering wheel out. Again, your goal is to make sure that you can pull this up to the screw here. Now you can go ahead and completely remove that. So it's super easy. Take that out. Now, because we had loosened that, this just comes out easily without hitting your face. Now our steering wheel is completely out, and that is what the back looks like. Please do not mess with this at all. We want to put it exactly how we removed it. Now for installation wise, a quick disclaimer that even though mine is going to come something like this, where it is fully installed with the buttons and everything, yours is going to come like this. It's a more of a skeleton version because the chips and everything on the new yokes or the new steering wheels are a little bit hard to source in China. So they cannot send you a fully functional yoke. You're going to have to do some of the work to transfer it out. Unfortunately, my cousin wanted to keep his steering wheel as is. That is why I had asked them to send me a fully functional, fully loaded yoke. So I'm going to be able to show you how to put the new one in, but transferring all of these components from this one to this one, they're going to send you a video on how to do that if you do purchase this. They also have an installation manual that I'm going to put it in the description below, because I'm not going to go through the entire process of removing everything, because as you can see, it is going to be a little bit of a process going from that to this. You can now insert your new yoke wheel into the steering column. You need to apply some force. If it is not going in, check to make sure there are no debris on the grooves. Once it is inserted, put the purple plug into its place. It just clicks it. Give it a quick check to make sure all the buttons are working properly and fully functional. Press each of them and make sure they do what they're supposed to be doing. Now insert the middle bolt and tighten it. You can use a torque wrench for this process too. Once the bolt is tight, you can insert the yellow air black plug into the location. This just clicks into its place. Then align the airbag and gently push it into its place. It will honk while the pins are going in, so don't do this at night time. So we went from this full-size wheel to this beautiful yoke. I like the napalm material and overall aesthetics of this. It makes the car look very futuristic. Here are some driving footages. The multi-point turns are super easy. Having the night place to rest my hand makes this a really nice accessory. Looks wild when the FSD is engaged, but overall a great upgrade, and my cousin is absolutely happy with how this turned out. It took a little bit for him to get used to the wheel, but overall a really nice upgrade. Let's get your reaction. How do you feel with the yoke?
Oh my god, it's so nice. Looks like I'm flying a plane.
There you go.
Are
you getting used to it?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Is it better than the wheel, you think?
Of course, definitely.
It's more comfortable?
More comfortable.
Yeah.
All I need is to get used to it.
Yeah, it's just gonna take. This is your first time driving with the yoke?
Yeah.
It makes you feel fancy, huh?
Yeah, it looks so nice.
Now, speaking of the quality of the product, I know that there have been some third-party yokes or even Tesla's steering where it stains, things start ripping apart. But I had this yoke installed on my Model Y for about 2 years now with daily aggressive use. This is from Tesla Studio, and as you can see, the quality is still intact. It almost looks like new steering here. So I can confirm just based on my use case that the quality seems to be holding up well. So there's not much to this. As you can see, mine fortunately came all pre-assembled, but they say that they don't have that option because they can't source all of this material for everybody. So you do have to swap it out. But even with that, after you swap this out, this looks really nice. I like how comfortable this is, the Napa leather. And then if you go on the side, it has a nice place to put my hand, rest my hand here, especially with the FSD driving. He's going to absolutely love it, just having this yoke. So I convinced him to get a yoke because I have my yoke, and he was like, is it gonna be weird? But this is going to be really nice. As you can see, the front is unobstructed. So that's about it on this product. So what do y'all think about this yoke? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you already have a yoke? What do you like? What do you not like about it? I'm really interested in knowing your feedback. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and come back again soon.